Yes, she is here! My special order bag has arrived finally! Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I am gonna be unboxing my very first special order bag from my local Hermes boutique here in Sydney. I placed the order September of last year. My sales associate called me this morning, and luckily I had the day off work today, so I went straight in, well, as soon as I could, and picked the bag up, and I bought a twilly for it as well, so I'm gonna show you both of them. Before I get into the box, I just wanted to quickly show you, my sales associate actually left the label sticker on the box because, as you can see, there is a horseshoe stamp even on the sticker label. So let's unbox it first so you can all have a look at exactly what I chose, and then we can go into details on why I chose the combination that I chose. So, I can't believe she's here. I thought I was gonna have to wait at least a year or even more. So I'm just so excited. Oh, there's also the order sheet as well. There might be some details on there, and I don't want to give it away. So let's just get into it. This is so fresh, guys. I caught up with a friend after I picked this bag up, and as soon as I got home, I'm like, I have to do this with you guys. So, as always, there's a care booklet. As you can see, it's tiny. She is tiny. And you can see the raincoat. Each Hermes bag comes with a raincoat. Are you ready? Let's do this. If you are a regular watcher of my videos, then you probably can guess the color. Yeah, anyway. Is it one handle or is it two handles? Okay, let's just get into it. Ta-da! This is my special order Kelly Cellier, size 25, in my all-time favorite color, Grey Epsom leather, and I chose the permabrush hardware. So permabrush hardware is the light gold hardware that Hermes does, and this option is only available with special order bags. You generally get either a gold hardware or palladium hardware, which is a silver toned hardware, and also occasionally rose gold as well for normal store offer bags. But you do have more choices with special order bags. As you can see, I went pretty boring. I thought about this so much, but in the end, I went with a boring one color Grey bag because a Grey bag is what I wanted for the longest time, as you guys know. Even when I went to Paris back in 2019, I was hunting for a Grey bag, but you know, it's just very hard to get. It is so hard to capture the true color of this beauty, so I am trying to show you the color in natural daylight. It can look quite white, but also it can look quite creamy, and in certain lights in the Hermes store lighting, it actually looked slightly grey as well. So a true chameleon, and that is the permabrush hardware. Close up, very nice light gold color. And as you can see in a slightly shadowed lighting, it does look like a true cream color rather than white. Before I get into my thought process on choosing this specific combination, let's show you the interior lining because, oh, it's very stiff. The interior lining is at least a little bit exciting. I had to do something, you know, a bit exciting. Couldn't just be completely responsible and boring. The Cellier is definitely quite stiff. And look how happy the interior lining color is. I chose the John Amber as my interior lining color. So let me just show you. Oh my goodness, I absolutely just adore this color combination. It took me a whole 2 days to sort of come up with an idea what kind of bag I want, since my sales associate called to say that I can come in and design my own bag. I had 2 days until I went in, and then even when I went in with all of the leather colors and all of the options they give you, you kind of, you know, it took me another 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours to decide what I wanted to go for. And I ultimately chose this. Oh, and I nearly forgot to show you. Of course, just in front of Hermes there is the horseshoe stamp right there. And that is why sometimes these special order bags are also referred to as the HSS bags, so horseshoe stamp bags, because only special order bags will come with that special stamp. For those of you who might be interested in the whole special order process, I did a whole video dedicated to the whole process up until this point. So I'll leave that video on screen and in the description section below as well, so check it out if you haven't watched it already. I do go into details in that video how this came about. But pretty much with a special order bag, or Hermes actually technically calls it a la carte bag, it has to be one of the most luxurious experiences. So I was so lucky that my sales associate was able to offer a special order slot for me, because they can only offer it to a limited number of their clients. So I am so grateful to have an opportunity to do this. So what is so special about putting a special order in is you can customize pretty much everything. You can pick your color, the hardware color, size, the stitching style, the cellier, which is like an outside stitching like this, or retourné. You know, you can do two-tone bags. So you've seen those bags where the sides and the handles have a different color, and the sangles as well. I wanted to stay clean and crisp, so I didn't opt for that. But as I showed you, I wanted some sort of a contrast, so I went for the contrasting interior color. So for those of you who might be interested in why I selected this particular specifications, with the color it was really easy, because as you guys know that I've always wanted a Birkin or a Kelly in a grey color, but I wasn't able to get one just as a normal offer from the store. So the color was really easy. I was tossing up between a Birkin and a Kelly, and you guys know that I do have a Birkin 30. So my next Birkin on my wish list would be a Birkin 25. And then you guys also know that I have a Kelly 25, but this is in the retourné style, which is the more relaxed style where the stitching's on the inside, so the edges are a lot softer. And I know that I really enjoy the Kelly 25 size, so I definitely wanted a smaller handbag so that it is easier for me to transition from day to evening. So I knew I wanted size 25. So it was really between the Kelly and the Birkin, and ultimately I went for the Kelly because I think the Kelly bag can transition into the evening a little bit easier than a Birkin. Birkin, for me, even in the smaller size 25, is an exclusively day bag because it is an open tote, and also the Kelly bag has a shorter strap. So I thought, because my Hermes bag collection is still small, I wanted the most versatility I could get, and I'm not a huge spender at Hermes, so I don't even know whether this will be my very only special order opportunity I'll ever get in my whole lifetime. So I just wanted to go for the most versatile, and I just wanted to go for the color that I've always wanted. And the permabras hardware, I actually really like the gold hardware on the grey color, but when I tried on the different hardware colors against the leather tabs, I really liked how subtle the permabras looked. And again, like I said, I want the most versatility, so if I don't ever get another Hermes bag in my life, then all my occasions are covered. So the fact that the permabras hardware is a little bit on the pale gold side will be really versatile. So it looks really amazing, as you can see, with rose gold jewelry. It actually doesn't clash too much with silver, and of course it goes with gold because it is still technically a gold tone hardware. The other thing, my essay kind of recommended this because gold and palladium and rose gold you can get on a normal offer bag. So he said go for something that you can't get in a normal store offer. So out of the hardware that you can't get from a normal store offer, it's either this permabras or brushed gold or brushed palladium. I didn't really want palladium color in general because I've already got 2 Hermes bags with palladium hardware, but the brushed gold looked quite matte and masculine. For a grey bag, I didn't really like the look of the brushed gold against the grey color, which is such a feminine, elegant color. So that is why I decided on the permabras hardware. And even with the stitching, the stitching on the bag, you can actually either go tonal, which I went with the tonal stitching, or you can go with contrast stitching and actually select a different color stitching. So actually initially I asked for GRAIL asphalt stitching because I thought, you know, even though I'm not going two-tone, I want something to show on the exterior that it is a special order bag. But I slept on it, and the next morning I kept looking at Instagram photos of different GRAIL Kellys, and I just thought I just wanted a clean, crisp look. So the next morning I actually emailed him and I was like, I am so sorry, but I changed my mind. Is there any way that you can change the color of the stitching to tonal again? And he was very kind and he said, yes, I can still do that, but I'm pressing the order now, so you can't change anymore. So that is my little story on why I ended up selecting this specific combination of a bag. So some of you may think that it is really boring, and some of you might agree with my choices, but you know what? If I can only have one special order bag, I wanted it to be a cray baby. And I thought, you know, if I have two tones, first of all, it can look tacky in my opinion. And second of all, it may limit the type of outfits that I can wear with this bag. So I just wanted to go the most maximum amount of versatility in the bag, as you can see. So yes, that is my new baby. And I actually already have a couple of accessories that will be perfect for this bag. So you guys know that I picked up this twilly last year sometime because this color combination was new. It's actually, the body of the horse is actually in the cray. So I'm gonna pop that on to show you because I think it just looks so adorable. Although I'm not a huge fan of using a rodeo on Kellys because it kind of gets in the way a bit, but I think this is really, really cute. How cute is that? I am all set to go for this color. And of course, I actually pre-ordered a bag insert for this bag because you guys know that Hermes bags are such hefty investments. You want to keep it in the most pristine condition ever. And if anything spills inside your bag, Hermes can't spar the interior of your bag. They can only spar the exterior. And of course, I had to go matchy with the interior lining color. You guys know I first came to know 7RP inserts when I was researching the best insert for my first Birkin from Paris. And by far, the most recommended inserts by seasoned Hermes bag collectors were the 7RP inserts. Some people say 7RP inserts are too pricey as bag inserts, but I think what costs you more is if you ended up damaging your expensive Birkin or Kelly bag by not using an insert and having spillages or markings on the interior of the bag, or having a cheaper insert which doesn't quite fit the bag perfectly, which can stretch or deform the leather of your bag. When these things happen, that really decreases the value of your bag. These things cost you a lot more than paying for a really good quality insert from the get-go. So these were the reasons why I paid the price for my very first Birkin insert with my own money. But since then, I've been lucky enough to start working with 7RP. So this particular insert they kindly gifted me with. But I did ask them, could I please have a special discount code for you guys for this video? And they kindly offered 2 exclusive higher discount codes just for my viewers. So you can use the code Isabelle35 for 35 euros off one insert. Or if you happen to need 2 inserts, you can use the code Isabelle75 to get 75 euros off 2 inserts. These are currently the highest discount codes offered, and these codes are only valid for a week until Sunday the 4th of April. I did also contemplate going for a size 28 because I know the 28 is the more classic size, and I was worried that, you know, we're just in this whole mini bag trend, so I was kind of tossing up between the 25 and the 28. But I remember trying on the size 28 in store one time, and it is more a day bag size. And like I said, I want a versatility. So obviously the Kelly 25 is still a little bit too big for a black tie event, but for a normal average evening event, I think this is still a really good size. And I could have also opted for the super premium, hard to get unicorn mini Kelly, because you can also choose that when you're doing a special order bag. But my Hermes collection is so small at the moment, I just don't think it is a very practical bag to go for, because I know you really can't fit a lot of things. So yeah, I just thought this was the perfect sort of medium where I can get a lot of use out of this bag. And of course, I have to show you guys the twilly that I picked up for this bag. So this was a little bit rushed because I didn't have a lot of time. My sales associate recommended one and I just went with it because he knows me really well. And as you can see, I went all matchy. So you can see the colors in there. You can see the gray, and then you can see a cream color, and you can see the yellow, which is perfect for my Cray baby because, as you know, the interior is in the yellow tone. And here I tied the twilly. Not the most perfect job, but you get the idea. And what I love about twillies is that obviously protects the handle, especially on a light color. I do recommend wrapping the bag handle with a twilly. But what I also love about, using twillies is that you can really change the look of the bag depending on what sort of color twilly you go for. So I really don't mind having a few options of twilly colors. So when I have a bit more time, I'm gonna go back and pick out a couple of other twillies. And oh yes, I have to show you the clochette, the key bell. So in the same permabras color. And you can actually pick a little hot stamping. So there are a few different shapes you can go for. And I just went with a little love heart because I just thought it was so cute. And if you don't want to show the love heart, you can just tie this way anyway. So it's only on the one side. And then the shorter strap, you can also customize the length as well. So I just went for the standard, which I believe is 85 centimeters. I do find that length of the shorter strap quite good, but you can also go shorter if you want to use it more as a shorter bag. Or you can go for the longer, I think it was 110 centimeters you can actually also choose. That one will be really good if you're on the taller side or if you want to wear the bag crossbody a bit more, especially in a smaller size. So I just attached the shorter strap there. So now I'm gonna quickly show you what the bag looks like on me. So for reference, I am 5'4", or that's 164 centimeters tall. That is what the bag looks like on me, just worn as a handheld bag. It does go all the way down to the crook of the arm. That's the other thing, the Birkin 25, the handle drop is really short, so you can only use it sort of as a handheld, or you can kind of squeeze your arm through it, but it's not the most comfortable. So I thought the Kelly 25 was a really good option. And it drops at the perfect length as a shoulder bag. So my hip bone is just right here. You can do crossbody, but I think it's a little bit too high as a crossbody. But you can purchase different, canvas straps to give the bag a bit more of a casual look if you want to wear it crossbody, and those straps come a little bit longer as well. So that is what the bag looks like on me. So that was my unboxing of my special order baby. If you've got any questions about the special order process or any Hermes questions in general, I'm by no means an expert, but I do have some experience. So yeah, I'll answer your questions to the best of my abilities. I might even do like a little Hermes Q&A video if you guys are interested. So if I get enough questions, I might consider that. So leave your questions down below if there's something that I haven't answered in either of these videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and letting me share my joy. And I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.